Good morning, people of the internet. Welcome to today's vlog. We're just coming up to Regina, Saskatchewan here. We're on our way to Edmonton, Alberta. We're still about 8.5 hours of driving away. We're not going to make it all the way there today because I've already been driving a little bit. You can check out yesterday's vlog to catch up on that if you'd like to. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if you do like the video, and share it if you'd like. My e-log clock here says we have just under 5.5 hours available to us to drive today. So I'm thinking that should get us, I'll probably stop around Lloydminster, Alberta, just at the border of Saskatchewan, Alberta. We'll see, maybe a little bit further to that Petro-Canada, a little ways in there if you're familiar with the area. You might know what I'm talking about. Trying to get as far as I can today so that I have as little to drive tomorrow as possible. I'm trying to get there as early as possible so that if I get a reload, I have plenty of time and hours on my clock that I can go pick up that reload and head in the direction of the destination. I started pretty early this morning. If you remember from yesterday's video, we started around 7:30 this morning. Stopped for a little bit of a nap halfway through the day. I wasn't feeling too good this morning. I couldn't sleep at home, so I figured, well, if I can't sleep, I may as well work. The great thing about my job is that I can stop and take a nap whenever I need to. So I drove about 4 hours, stopped, caught up on my sleep, and now I'm feeling great again. To North Battleford here, I think, and the strangest thing just happened. I thought there was like a couch on the shoulder of the highway here, just off to our right that I just passed. I thought it was a couch. It was a moose, just hanging out, laying down, watching traffic. You know, people watching, as moose do. Good Monday morning, folks. We're here in North Battleford, Saskatchewan. Just waking up, going into the building here to get myself ready for the day. Grab my coffee, use the restroom, and then I will be on my way to Nisku, Alberta. Well, Edmonton, Alberta. Not a lot of people know where Nisku is, but it's just south of Edmonton. So, Edmonton, Alberta. Be there in about 4.5 hours.
Yes, I do actually.
So, I'm in a little bit of a rush to get there. No time for a shower this morning or anything. I'll deliver the load. I'm gonna get all sweaty unrolling this tarp and everything, or rolling up this tarp, taking the tarp off the load. So once we deliver the freight, I'll go into Edmonton, take a shower then. It's about 7:30 in the morning right now. My logbook just said I'm available to drive. So I better get on the road. We're just here in Lloydminster, Alberta. Gonna grab some fuel at their Flying J card lock here. As I'm running pretty low, you can see the fuel gauge right down there. I think we're below a quarter tank. So I believe just up here around the corner. Remember we found this Flying J card lock not too long ago? And I was like, more parking that I didn't know about. And I didn't want to tell anybody because then next time I come here, all the parking is going to be all taken up. You know what I mean? But I told you anyways. So I'm a good guy. You can find more parking back here. Not much. I mean, you can only fit a couple of trucks in here. It's just off to the left right here, right? I realize the camera on my head right now doesn't have any image stabilization. So it might be a little shaky. I'm trying to keep my head a little, what do you call it? A little calmer a little straight, more straight. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying not to make it so shaky. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at him go. I wonder what he's got in there. Oh, there's another one coming there. We are in Alberta now, so, you know, this is the province of oil. He didn't wave at me. Hurt my feelings. This guy beside me is looking at me. Alright, hey, can I go? Thank you. Got the green arrow. That means go, Trucker Josh. Turn the corner, Trucker Josh. Got your back. There we go. See here on the left here, you see people parking here already.
Turn right on 63 Avenue.
Those are some big spools. Yikes. Wow. I'm gonna go around the other side. I know this guy came in that way. I'm gonna come in this way. Just because I feel like it. I feel like being different today, and I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do it at these pumps. Because there's no satellite pumps. You gotta string it through the middle to fuel up. Oh, there we go. See, there's no actual travel plaza here. It's just a card lock. Here we go. Oh, and that, this pump doesn't work. Okay, we're gonna have to go to the other pump. It's got a red flag on it. I'm gonna have to go to the other pump on that side over there. That livestock hauler stinks. You know, I was following a livestock hauler on the way home in the pickup truck from the States, right? And he actually cut me off. I was about to pass him, and then he wanted to pass someone else, so he cut in front of me. He actually forced me onto the shoulder. I didn't include it in the vlogs because I don't like to, whatever. I was upset in the moment, and I don't like to vlog when I'm upset because he literally pushed me off the road, turning into the lane onto the shoulder, and then he took forever to pass. He did the swift pass, right? Just taking 10 miles to get past him, right? I'm like, well, why wouldn't you let me pass you first? Because I was already coming past you. Why wouldn't you let me just get past you? Then you come in behind me because there's no one behind me, right? I was so mad at this truck driver. Oh, man. So I was obviously I got pushed on the shoulder, went around behind him, and he was a livestock hauler, and he hadn't cleaned out his trailer in like 10 years, it smelled like, because it just reeked. And that smell actually got into my air filter in the pickup truck, and the rest of the way home, the whole pickup truck stank like his manure. I was so mad. I didn't even want to vlog about it. I was so mad at that time. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it be. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I'm in a pickup truck. He's in a semi truck. What am I gonna do? Push him off the road? No, that wouldn't be very nice. And it's kind of impossible. So now I'm telling you about it because it reminded me of this guy. I understand their trailers stink. I actually don't mind the smell. I grew up in the country on farms, right? Just another day of trucking. Can you see that? Just under $805 worth of diesel fuel purchased today. That equaled 629 liters at $1.27.9 per liter. What's going on? Why is fuel going up so high again? Oh, that's right, carbon tax. It's a good thing we don't have to cover the costs of this increase in fuel. We forward it on to you, the consumer. So I'm still making the same amount of money. The company's still making the same amount of money. You just got to pay a little bit more for your goods now. Oh well, they wanted a carbon tax, they got a carbon tax. So it doesn't affect me or the transport companies at all. Everything just goes up in price. That's all. Your groceries, your building supplies, you know, anything that gets transported on a truck, which if you look around you right now, wherever you're sitting, everything you see was once transported on a truck and is now more expensive to get to you. And we're not going to pay for that extra expense, you are. So everything around you just got a little bit more expensive. It's a good thing that by raising the prices on everything, it magically saves the environment. Why didn't we think of this sooner? Yay us! We're so smart. But hey, between you and me, at least someone out there in Ottawa and the federal government gets to virtue signal and say, hey, look, I'm doing something about climate change. I am stealing their money, and that's going to save the environment. You gotta be nuts to vote for that. Yeah, stealing my money is gonna save the environment. I'm not gonna be driving this truck any less. No one else is gonna be doing any less business. The only thing that's happening now is that Canadian companies that don't want to pay this carbon tax are now moving their home bases to the United States because they don't have a carbon tax. So the US is benefiting off of this. We're not. We just got higher prices and less businesses to create jobs. How can people not see this? I'm sorry, I'm very opinionated on this because I'm actually affected in the industry. Or pardon me, I'm not affected by it, but I can see the effect this has on you. And the people who put this into action and supported this and voted this in obviously don't. Enough politics, let's get back to trucking. Let's go. Just arriving to the city of Edmonton, Alberta here. I missed my turn. I was supposed to be going that way, down the 216 south. Missed my exit, so now we're going to turn around and come at it from that angle. This next interchange here, I'm just going to go and do a U-turn over the bridge and go back.
Exit 398 on right to Hayter Road, northwest.
To Hayter Road. I'm going to turn on Hayter Road. There's downtown way off there in the distance. It's another landscape that's changing quickly, or a skyline, I mean. The skyline of Edmonton is always changing. Same thing with Calgary. Calgary's just growing, like fast. Where do I gotta go? Okay, so under these bridges, over that bridge, and then we turn around at the next intersection there. Okay. The sign there said no trucks that way, so I have no choice. I have to go this way anyway. Good thing that's the way I wanted to go. One second here. Gotta get around this corner without hitting anything.
Take back to 16.
Nisku, Alberta. You can see it on the sign right over there. This is where I've got to bring this stuff to. They're expecting me.
Turn left on 5th Street.
Hopefully after I get unloaded and get all my tarps folded up, I'll have time to go reload today yet. I have a reload coming out of Edmonton here, going back to Manitoba. Lumber. So I'm not too sure how late they'll load me, but if I don't have time today, I'll have to go there first thing tomorrow morning. Which is fine, I'll still be at my delivery point in Manitoba on time then. The unloading went very well. I have an empty flatbed behind me now. So now I'm at my next customer, which is pretty much just down the road, following this little forklift guy through the yard here. I'm going to load up some of this lumber and take it on back to Manitoba. I'm really glad I got here on time to load today so that I can get a little bit of a head start. Oh, that guy's backing up. Anyone behind me? I don't know how far back he wants to come. Okay. I think this is where I'm getting loaded. This guy in front of me is doing the loading. Yeah, that's where he wants me to load. Okay. So I'm going to load me up and I'm going to get as far out as I can today. I got 6 hours available to me yet to drive today. I think this is where he wanted. That's my guy right there. He wanted me right in here, probably so he can get at both sides. Something like that, I'm guessing. See what he's doing. Just through that lift up there, we're getting 20 of those bundles. It's gonna go 3, 3, 4433, I think. Does that equal 20? Something like that. The weight should be equally spread. Perfect. I'll stay out of his way. I gotta wait in the truck just so that I stay out of his way. And once he's done loading, we'll throw a few straps over it. Then we'll head back. Well, made our way all the way back to North Battleford, right where we started early this morning. So from here, it's a full day's drive, just under 1,000 kilometers or 600 miles to Winnipeg, where my destination is. We'll deliver that Wednesday morning. We'll get there tomorrow night. Everything should work out. What do you think? What do you think there, Diesel?
I think it's time to sleep, man. The sun went down. That means the weasel goes down.
You're getting old, man. Sounding like an old man now. Thanks for watching the video today. Tomorrow's another video. We're going to be traveling all the way back home. I'll see you then. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, and hit the like button if you did like the video. See you later.